Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Forgotten Realms. I guess technically Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, but nobody says that. Or anyway, I don't. What's our first pick here? A rare is a Vorpal Sword here. It costs a single black mana, gets +2/+0, and has Death Touch. Huh. Okay, cute, the Vorpal effect. Behead a player, yeah. So... Alright, so it's a very, very black card. It's tough to run this unless you're, like, baseline black. I don't know. I mean, costing 2 black mana to equip is the big downside, right? 5 BBB is, okay, you need a fair amount of black, but you don't have to be drowning in it. And I imagine most of the time, the lose the game effect will not go off. I imagine if you played a whole draft with this, it would never go off. But the fact that it has Death Touch is kind of cute. Is this any good? I mean... I guess it's a Dimir card, right? Because blue-black has all these things that want you to deal combat damage to a player and help you deal combat damage to a player. Right? Even, for example, Thieves' Tools. Just like, oh, it's unblockable. Now, since this gives the creature +2/+0, and Thieves' Tools only works up to power of 3, you would have to put this on a creature with 0 or 1 power for it to actually still be unblockable. But you can also put it on, like, there are creatures that have unblockability effects. Maybe this actually could go off on occasion. Huh. I bet it's an okay card. Rally Maneuver. White Dragon, I think, is solid. Pair of Goblins. I don't think this is that great, right? 3 mana for 2/1/1s is meh. 3 mana for, like, a finisher / large-scale combat trick. It's probably like you want to play it as charge them, but okay. Defend them is like a consolation prize. Let's see what it thinks, first of all, of the Vorpal Sword. It thinks it's great. Okay, cool. And White Dragon is also quite good. Minimus Containment is good, but not as good. Alright, well, the rest of this is all kind of junk. I don't know what happened to my brain. Like, when I saw briefly this vampire spawn flicker on the screen, I just, like, lost the ability to recognize English. And I was like, is this the Mumpergeflug? Like, I don't know. I could not read the word vampire for just a second. And I looked at the picture. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the vampire. All right. Anyway, we'll take the Vorpal Sword. It's certainly a build around. But it's probably playable even if you don't build around it, right? What else do we have? Flumph? 2 mana, 0/4, flying. When it's dealt damage, you and an opponent each draw a card. Huh. Probably not that great. Like, let's call this playable. Nope, it is pretty bad. Okay. Now, Blue Dragon, of course, we're kind of hoping to be in blue-black, but no guarantees. Also, this pack has 0 black cards. No, it has Thieves' Tools. Oh, okay. I have to, right? And I think Thieves' Tools are okay. Well, alright. It says they're not very good. But it's such a combo with this, right? I don't know. And I mean, yeah, I have to, right? There's nothing here. Okay, Burning Hands has got to be the best card in the pack. And there is a lot of red here, though, so I don't know. I'm going to take the Thieves' Tools. It's going to be exciting. I took Smite. It didn't really work out, but I'm sure it's still a good card. Hunter's Mark is okay. This Wanderer is a 4 mana that, like, does something. Here's, like, a Dimir card that likes going into the dungeon. Like, I mean, I know it's crazy to just, like, oh, I got this one card, I'm going to build my whole deck around it. You like, don't have any guarantee you're going to get enough cards to build around, but as long as I can, I'm going to take them, I think. There's nothing insane here. Like, Hunter's Mark is fine. Fine Smite is fine. Genie Wanderer is fine. Plummet's okay. But how is Manticore? It's like alright, isn't it? Yeah. But I'm gonna try to like just build an actual deck that is just about synergizing with like doing combat damage, and I'll see what happens. Check for traps. Soul Knife Spy, okay, just take more of this stuff. More Thieves' Tools, I think might be a bit much. Out of curiosity, how good does the draft guide think Dimir is? Not great. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, check for traps is okay. I'm just gonna take the Soul Knife Spy. I'm just gonna take only cards that say, like, if this deals combat damage. Oh, look at this! Nice. It's like the signpost uncommon for the archetype I'm trying to play. I think it's not all that great by, you know... It is. It's actually quite good. Great. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, not really what I want. Don't really want Air Cult Elemental. X-Blade, nah. I think I'll just take Deadly Dispute. It might do something sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to take, like... I don't know. I'm going to take Deadly Dispute. Well, Higher Hexblade is just like, it's a creature. It's a 2-mana 2/2, and I'll need some 2-mana cards. Sure. Plus, it's... Oh. It's a Warlock, of course. Hexblade! I assumed it would be a Rogue, because it kind of looks like one. But no, Hexblade is a Warlock thing in D&D, right? Horde Robber is good? By the way, small enough that we could make it unblockable with Thieves' Tools, even if it had a Vorpal Sword. So, you know, an unlikely confluence of events, but it could happen. Charmed Sleep or a dungeon map? Or just a pit trap? I think it's supposed to be Charmed Sleep, right? We're running blue. This is removal. I'll take it. Conjurer. Untap something. Okay. 3 mana, 2/3. Or here's another way to make something unblockable. I should probably take this, right? It's tempo if I bounce something. It's like base damage if I make it unblockable. It's lethal if I Vorpal Sword it for 10 mana. You know, 5 here and 8 here and 2 here. You know, unlikely, right? If we're gonna be like using Vorpal Sword to kill people and also making people making things unblockable at the same time, you need a lot of mana, right? You need like 10 mana to do that, whether you use this thing or like you come to a river. I don't think that's like something we really super duper need to build around, but it is like, okay, it would be kind of nice if we could get some draw in this deck, right? You find the Villain's Lair, counter, or rummage? Or I guess this is loot. Those are like apparently Magic slang terms for 2 different kinds of draw and discard. Looting is drawing then discarding, and rummaging is discarding then drawing. Apparently. The Villain's Lair is like, meh, it's fine. Counter spells, alright. I don't really want Frost Giant, probably. Devour Intellect. Oh, these are actually both... oh, wow, there's more Thieves' Tools. That's probably better, actually. Make it more reliable to hit it, and I have several things already that benefit from doing combat damage, so Alright, Baleful Beholder could be okay. Varus, Silvery Moon Ranger. 3 mana 3/3 with Reach, Ward 1. When you cast creature or planeswalker spell, venture into the dungeon. When you finish a dungeon, make a wolf. Good card, I'm sure. You roll dice, make a flyer. Power of Persuasion is more tempo. Bar the Gate, kind of more tempo. Pixie Guide, not that interested. Difference between these, this is, it makes a flyer, and this like is a flyer, and it gives you advantage. Herald, yeah. Sepulchre Ghoul could be something. But I think we just take one of the like tempo blue spells, either Bar the Gate or Power of Persuasion. Power of Persuasion, I think, is more flexible, right? I don't know. I mean, yeah, this only works on creatures or planeswalkers anyway. And this works like on creatures that have already landed, so you don't necessarily have to hold open mana for it. On the other hand, it is a sorcery, so like if the thing does something this turn, and I have mana, I can't use this, whereas I could if it were a counterspell. Secret Door? I mean, doesn't seem that amazing, but neither is the Scion. Like, I don't know. This is like a tempo card, right? Could let me get in some damage with something that draws a card or something, I guess. Hall of Storm Giants, I believe, is a pretty good land. T is, it likes doing combat damage to a player, so that's sort of the competition. But I don't think it's that amazing. How good is the Hall? Quite good. Something to do with all your mana if, like... Yeah, I'm gonna take this. If the game gets late enough and you don't have any tools left, you can start hitting them with that. This is a 5 mana reach creature that also likes doing combat damage to a player. Silver Raven is something that you could equip Vorpally, because it flies and it's small. But I think I'm just meant to take, like, I don't know, none of these are that amazing. Precipitous Drop is fine. I'm not likely to finish any dungeons, so it's just like... Actually, I don't think it is fine. If you don't finish a dungeon, it's pretty bad removal. I don't think I will most of the time. So Drider is probably the pick. Not a great card according to the draft guide. Maybe I will just take the Raven. It doesn't especially care about doing combat damage, but it's just like a decent tempo card. Is that right? I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'm just gonna take the Drider. Or I don't know. Should I take the Scion of Stygia? Neither one is counted as a particularly good card by this draft guide thing. But I don't have a lot of big cards yet. I'll take a Drider. What are you? Okay, we don't want this card. Bulgari likes things to die, and I'm trying to avoid things dying in combat, and I don't want to splash green. Shortcut Seeker is probably pretty good. More Thieves' Tools is maybe a bit much. I'll take another Shortcut Seeker. Split the Party. Turn half the creatures they control with their hand rounded up. I mean, it is a tempo play, for sure. I think Charmed Sleep is the way to go, though. Black Dragon, a 7 mana flyer. 4/4. And it kills a creature when it enters. I mean, -3/-3 doesn't always kill something, but usually it can kill something. There's more Thieves' Tools. I could take another large card. I don't think there's anything else here I really want. Like, Deadly Dispute would be the main one, I think. But I don't really have much of anything that makes treasures. It's basically just the Horde Robber, right? And I don't really have any creatures that I want to sack either. So I think I'll take the Black Dragon. Give me some top end. Air Cult Elemental, Shocking Grasp. I don't think I want any of this. Are the gates okay? I looked up how to pronounce this. Sepulcher. Sepulcher? Sepulcher, that's right. Sepulcher Ghoul. I mean, it's just like, it's a playable 2-drop. I think I should take it. I don't really want Bar the Gate that much. Secret Door Wield. I think I still don't want it. Another Beholder. I think we're doing fine in terms of gigantic cards. When you include this land as well, of course. Feign Death. It's a cute combat trick we could use on, like, some creature that I have that I care a lot about, but I don't think I have a lot of creatures that I care a lot about. I don't know. Obviously, if I could play any giant creatures and, like, save them, it's really nice. I don't think I'm going to use UC a Guard approach, so between, like, Feign Death and another Beholder, I think I'll take the Feign Death. Got enough giant cards. Arcane Investigator is a 2-drop that can, like, pay a lot of mana to draw. Well, I don't have that much draw. Wasn't there something some reason I was saying that I wanted to draw cards? What was that reason? Oh, because I'm gonna need... In principle, if, like, I ever want to activate Vorpal Sword, I'll need a lot of mana. And to get a lot of mana, you need to draw a lot of cards. I don't know, like, how great that is, but, I mean, it's... The Silver Raven doesn't really matter, I think. It is scrying, but I'll take this as just, like, some late game. You know, it's a 2-drop that transitions well into the late game, basically. I don't think I want another Thieves' Tools. Oh, Thieves' Tools, great treasure. I forgot about that. I probably should have taken the Deadly Dispute, or whatever it is that sacks and draws. I forgot about that. I mean, like, another Thieves' Tools is probably too many. 2 is enough. But I'm not running the Herald, right? So let's just sideboard this. And the Deer. 3 mana, 3/3 Vigilant. Okay. We faced this in a recent draft, didn't we? Huh, this is a dreadful pack. Guess I could take another 2-drop. Heck, also does not look very black or blue. What the hell is this? Yuck. I have to pick 2 cards from each of those packs. Wizard Spellbook. 7 mana. Tap to exile a sorcery or a spell basically from a graveyard. Roll a d20. I mean, this is some top end, all right. You can recast stuff from any graveyard. Right, I was looking at how many instants and sorceries I have. 3. So this is, like, not very good. It can take theirs, of course, but that's not super likely. Deadly Dispute we want, though. I should have taken the last one. It's kind of like a conditional 2-mana draw 2, right? Where it says, if you have a treasure token, pay 2 mana to draw 2. You sack the treasure and you get the treasure back. What cancels out. In practice, it's a little bit more flexible than that, because you can also cast it and like sack something else, but you'd rather sack treasure. I don't really want any of this. Another investigator, maybe? This third pack sucks. That is to say, in the third round of packs, every pack we've gotten has sucked. Bar the Gate is probably okay. I don't know, I'll draft it for now. Our Persuasion's alright. Yeah, sure. Another Shortcut Seeker? We do love Shortcut Seekers, kind of. I don't know like how important it is to venture into the dungeon, but it gets stuff done. We have Thieves' Tools for them. We like Horde Robber. Any more Deadly Disputes in there? I think not, right? We're wheeling now. I don't really want a Manticore. Or a Rime Shield Frost Giant. Or whatever this junk is. Or another Rime Shield Frost Giant. Hired Hexblade, I don't think is what I want. I have one already, that's probably too many. Well, it's really good if you have a treasure token. And I have a couple ways to make some. Mostly, it's just Thieves' Tools, of course. But I also have like one other, or I have the Horde Robbers as well. I think this might be good. We'll take it for now, and I have some cutting to do, but I'm not like sad to have that card. All right, so this is, I don't know what this deck is. Got 2 Thieves' Tools. That should tell me everything I need to know. Is there any of this that I wanted to put back? Bane Death, I guess, could go in. But mostly I need to cut cards, of course. You come to a river, I mean, it is pretty decent tempo. And it may very well, like, draw me a card if I can, like, just cast it on something that draws a card when it does combat damage, right? I have that somewhere, don't I? This guy ventures into the dungeon, but there's one somewhere who draws, right? There it is. So, Soul Knife Spy, sure. The Sepulchre Ghoul doesn't really seem that great. I don't have creatures I want to sack. I don't care that much about doing, like, 2 extra damage. Yeah. It is, like, nice to, if they try to remove one of your things, you react by sacrificing it. That's cute. And an opponent did, I think in my last draft, like, my last game of my last draft, I got killed by someone using a Sepulchre Ghoul to get in more damage than I expected them to, because I forgot that it has that ability. I think I can cut most of the Arcane Investigators. It might be nice to keep one as some like late game draw. Could cut Bar the Gate, maybe. The Scion doesn't really seem like it fits that much. Tapping their stuff is cool, but I don't know. I don't really want it. Let's maybe cut Villain's Lair using like Bar the Gate as my counterspell and Power Persuasion to bounce stuff. Sure. I mean, with Shortcut Seekers, I might just have enough venturing into the dungeon that Bar the Gate. That's kind of the main. The thing is, like, okay. you find the villain's lair, right? This is a better counter spell than Bar the Gate because it can target anything. It does cost more blue, but it can counter like instants and sorceries as well. And it also has this ability that you can like rummage or loot, I guess. So the advantage of this is that like when you counter a spell, something slightly good happens. And it's sort of like draw a quarter of a card is like what we could look at this as. I think the extra flexibility of being able to find the villain's lair, counter more things, or draw 2 cards, loot 2 is probably better than drawing a quarter of a card. So I think I'm going to cut Bar the Gate instead. I have a lot of 2-mana plays, but I think that's okay. The Drider could go, maybe? How often is he really going to deal combat damage? But he's a reach creature. We like those. I don't know. This seems alright. 12 and 12. Perfect setup. Look at that. My deck is 104% blue and black. Incredible. Yeah. Not a lot of creatures to play on 3, huh? Just the Soul Knife Spy? Not a lot I could have done about it, though. I mean, I don't know. The Scion could go back in, I guess, but I don't really want to. What about Feign Death or a 3rd Thieves' Tools? Those are things we could put in, I guess. I don't really want to. Yeah, let's not. Sure, we can call this a Vorpal Blade deck. Any second now. We'll match up against an opponent and we'll chop their head off with the Vorpal Blade. It's the kind of thing where, like, even if you pay the 8 mana for it, like, you actually get in with the creature and you're like, I'm gonna kill you, and you pay 8 mana. They're like, oh, I bounce your creature in response. you spent 8 mana, and I think it's more just about like +2/+0 and Death Touch is pretty cool. Like movable Death Touch is a nice thing to have. Okay, I can play Thieves' Tools and then Soul Knife Spy? Sure. Still thinking, huh? No. Ooh, just in time. It doesn't enter tapped if you play it this early. Blue. Maybe, is it? Maybe? I mean, no guarantees, but this card is best in red-blue. Red-blue presumably has ways to, like, kill off a creature this early. But no guarantees. They might not have drawn it. Okay, is it? Fine. I think if they play no creatures, I won't equip Thieves' Tools here. I don't know. They're gonna attack with this thing, right? And they're gonna kill my thing. Okay, no big surprise. Yeah, I will use this for sure. Play with treasure, I agree. Nice. We're probably just gonna counter him. I could equip this, I guess, but I don't care that much. I want to have a counter available. Of course, by not equipping the Thieves' Tools, I'm kind of broadcasting the counter, but that's okay. And if they, like, don't play any spells and... or nothing I want to counter, like, draw 2, then discard 2 is fine. I have all these islands I don't much want. Ooh, this looks like something worth countering. It's a 3/3 that does a lot, including drawing cards. So let's say no to that. I will foil your schemes. Oh, too bad I don't have the treasure anymore. I mean, I don't want to play Power of Persuasion on this, so I guess we just equip the Thieves' Tools just for fun. I could blow up the Thieves' Tools. I don't really have anything for them yet. Yeah, get out of here, you stupid tools. Look, more Thieves' Tools. Ah, they both... well, this one... okay, I could play this, get new treasure back, and use the treasure on this. That's kind of funny. I guess that's the way to go. It seems like a wacky way to use treasure, but I haven't drawn enough black. I guess I'll attack, right? Like, why am I doing this pre-combat? But... and while it feels like wasteful to use all that just to be like color fixing, it was also kind of... I spent like 2 treasure tokens, right? And like... I have only 1 mana left, so having the right color of mana would have only saved me 1 mana. Which is still something. 1 treasure token. I don't know. Like, what can you do? You gotta just, like, play the hand you were dealt, right? My hand doesn't have a lot of swamps. Nice. Good for you. This thing's getting good value. Oh, they even call it grants an advantage. How nice. I think I'm definitely behind here, by the way. But I guess I'm not that far away from turning on the Hall of Giants, actually. Maybe it's not so bad. I guess I won't be equipping the Thieves' Tools. You get to choose whether I deal 1 damage and create treasure, or deal 2 damage. Look, this guy's also got, like, only blue, 1 red. Don't quite have enough mana for this thing yet. I can pay the 5 blue, but it would involve tapping the hall itself, so that's why we're not doing it. I don't know what opponent should take. Probably they should give me the treasure token and save the life. Maybe they just let everything in. They're worried about combat tricks? I don't know. Okay, they take the extra damage and deny me the treasure token. Fair enough. If I had like a Deadly Dispute, that would definitely be the right play. There's no 2 mana counterspell. What is this offering them the chance to do? I don't know. Right, there isn't, is there? Scryfall. Set AFR counter target. Okay, well we figured it out. They had Ray of Frost. Turn off the Horde Robber. I guess they're gonna kill the Drider then? Yeah, it's just bar the gate and you find the villain's lair that counter spells. That seems a little bit surprising, but okay. Oh, they're also gonna put... Okay. They're, quote, killing it by putting it to sleep forever. Okay, I have my own Charmed Sleep, but I don't much want to use it. They did well, I guess, to deny me the treasure token, because now I can't attack with the Hollow Storm Giants, which is what I might like to do. I think I just play nothing here. Which I guess means I can equip this. I guess I could even put it here, because it will come back eventually. Oh no. This... Right. This doesn't untap during any steps, right? Of course. So both of these are out of commission permanently until I find a way to... I don't know, I don't have any bounce or something for them. Alright, Scion's up, sure. Wow, a 20. Luckily, this is a creature where a critical hit doesn't matter. This kind of sucks, huh? I'm not going to bounce any of their stuff, and I'm not going to put any of this garbage to sleep, I don't think. Oh, this is the kind of scenario that you want Deadly Dispute for as well, when you have creatures that just like can't do anything. They've been put to sleep forever. I don't know, maybe I should be putting something to sleep, but I doubt it. Yeah, this is the one I want to put to sleep. Contact Other Plane is coming back, huh? That's pretty nice. Maybe just attack him with a 7/7 though? Rather than put something to sleep. That's a pretty quick clock on them. I guess they're doing 6 damage a turn. I can cut it down to 3. I'm just gonna... swing in with this. It has enough ward that they can't do anything to it this turn. I guess I could have used it to block the 3/4, but I want to do face damage here. I feel like we're like losing this game for sure, but we could come back. I guess maybe I should have put their 2/1 to sleep those several turns ago. It's like, as soon as I drew a land, I was going to want to spend all my mana on making 7/7s, not on playing these spells in my hand. And so they're kind of going to waste, right? Yeah, and their point is now I can't actually attack with this. I think I'm just going to return this to their hand. Or to their deck or whatever. Guess I should have ordered it differently to see what the die roll does. If this gave me a 20 and I had control of this, I might have preferred to draw a card, but probably not. On bottom, okay. Do I attack with my 2/2? I think so, right? Wait a minute, I had... No. I couldn't have gotten rid of that and attacked with this and my Frost Giant. Storm Giant. I can hold him back to block the 2/1. But I want to do damage. I think. I don't know. Now just the Storm Giant itself threatens lethal. If they leave no creatures back to block. Although, presumably that's not what they will. Advantage on a skill check of difficulty 10 is really strong. It makes it like almost always high roll. I'm actually a little surprised they put that on the bottom. They must have some like reasonable creature in hand. Oh no. A source of creatures. That's going to make it hard for my Storm Giant to kill him. Okay. What's the plan here? I have 8 mana. I can play this and still threaten to activate the Hall of Storm Giants. I can also play this and threaten to draw a card. So I think that what I should do is play this, attack with the 2/2, have this guy back to block. They're only threatening 3 damage. Or, I guess, I could just swing in immediately with the Storm Giants. And they have to chump this away so that it, like... And they're only threatening, like... Yeah, I think that's better. So I play this. Well, I guess I swing with the Storm Giants first so they don't know if this is a combat trick. Oh, it tapped all my blue! Oh, I see. I can't play them both. This actually costs 7, sort of, right? Okay. So I hold this guy back. Do I? I was thinking to block this, so their timer against me goes from 2 turns to 4 turns. And attacking with getting 2 extra damage in doesn't really do anything. So it's just the Storm Giants that attack, I think. Could really use some more mana. No block? What's the plan? You have some trick that works even against a creature with ward? 3? No, they just lose. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. What? Can I see your hand? What happened? Okay, weird. Like, if neither of us had ever played anything, who was winning that game? It was me, I guess. But surely, I just can't imagine that they had a hand and deck that could not possibly deal with that situation. And therefore resigned. I don't know. It seems very weird. Oh! Open Vorpal Sword into Krydle? And then, like, put Thieves' Tools on? Seems very exciting. Wish I were player 1. It's 2 mana to equip double black, which I have, by the way. Ooh, exciting. No blocks. Wouldn't have minded an island there to turn on Charmed Sleep for this. I think I'd probably just, like, pay the 2. Or, better, I put Thieves' Tools on, right? I play the Thieves' Tools, and then I use the treasure from the Thieves' Tools to equip the Thieves' Tools, right? And that way I can attack with this guy without fear, kind of forever. What? Did I accidentally put a stop on or something? I guess I did, okay. What? This creature. But I declined to pay. That's okay, but I think that what I want now is lands, maybe? I have plenty of stuff. Just give me land. I can even give him the Vorpal Blade if nothing comes up. Ooh. Alright, I'm getting crushed this game. I was in, like, kind of questionable shape when I was able to do a little damage and they were able to do a little damage, but now, like, they have the board, I have nothing. I spent all this mana on equipping my dude and now it's gone. Oh. Yeah, I don't think anything I have comes back from this. Yeah, especially since I can't play any of it. Good job, Vorpal Blade. I mean, I kept a 3 mana hand, and then I bricked for like 4 turns in a row or something. I even scryed for land. I don't know. I could have used the treasure on something more valuable, I guess, but I kind of used it on a card draw, which is great, right? I scryed away a thing I didn't want. Alright, this hand looks extremely similar. Except it doesn't have anything I can do, huh? Well, I'm just gonna count on drawing something, I guess. This is a pretty, like, medium hand. And I'm on the draw. I, like, hope to get something eventually, or too long. Alright, that's a playable card. You call this a knife? This is a knife. Oh, rude. Here comes the Storm Giants again. That's nice. Still can't do anything, though. Opponent's going to be swimming in treasure shortly. I'm not going to, like, put this to sleep, I don't think. I'm going to get this guy down and try to do something with that. Ooh, no third land, though, huh? That's good news, sort of. Oh. Okay, they have a 1 damage removal spell that they wanted to combo the knife with, I guess? What? I mean, I don't want to block here, but it looks like I'm going to. What? What is there that does 1 damage? They're not going to Manticore me, are they? Oh, they might, for 4 mana? Okay, whatever, I block. Yeah, Manticore is 4 mana. Alright, what did they do? They sacked the treasure to make Yuan Ti. Still don't really understand why they felt it was important to throw the dagger at my thing, but presumably there was some reason. I think I play the Investigator here, and I equip him. Yuan Ti doesn't threaten to get in so easily. I guess I didn't need to equip, but also I don't have the mana to do anything else. Sure, come on in. Oh. Oh, come on in with one of them, please. Two 5 is great, actually, right now. What the hell? Barbarian class in red-black? Also still stuck on 2 mana? This is some, like, aggro deck gone wrong, I guess? I don't really want to Charm Sleep anything. I guess I just play the Thieves' Tools. And equip the Thieves' Tools? Do I attack? You know what? I don't equip the Thieves' Tools. I equip Vorpal Sword, so that if they try to attack with anything, this guy can kill it. Oh, you... Oh, I should have paid attention to auto-tap. It tapped too much of my black. Okay, I'll equip the Thieves' Tools then. It's fine. It saved me double blue, which makes sense, but that's not actually what it turns out I want. And I hadn't even thought through how I was going to tap before I played those cards. In real life, I would be like, oh, wait, how am I tapping? When I like reach over to pay the mana. But with auto tap, you can forget to do that. When it's going to matter, I try to remember to like see how it's going to auto tap and see if that's right and then fix it. But I often don't remember. Because it's right a lot of the time. And it's easy to get not in the right habit. I don't know, it wouldn't have been so bad to play Villain's Lair, I guess. Instead of equipping the Thieves' Tools, but equipping the Thieves' Tools is also valuable. Now, also equipping the Vorpal Sword would do nothing. Or, I don't know, it means the Thieves' Tools would do nothing. Yeah, I think I should have equipped the Vorpal Sword, because I wanted to equip that eventually. I don't know. That was what I was trying to do, but then auto-tap got me. Or I got myself by relying on auto-tap. Opponent's having a tough day. Still stuck on 3 mana, playing only small creatures who don't seem to do much of anything. You want a treasure token? I could deny you the treasure token, I guess. Hey, I don't need 1 life. Go ahead. Right? I don't want you to play... If you play a 5-drop, I don't even mind. Go for it. I have Charm Sleep and counter spells and stuff. I could blow this up. I spend my treasure token, which I'm happy to do. Yeah, I don't love that thing. Cancel. Let's attack first. Enter into the dungeon. If they have an instant that rolls dice, I guess I could regret that. But they could still play that in response to this. Alright, we're just gonna go to the mine here. No need to get weird. Scrying is good. I don't really want an island. Target creature. So this could target even a 6/5. Pretty cool. Unlike these tools, which has to be small creatures. Alright, they got their 4-drop. Good work. I mean, I wouldn't mind just like... I mean, this card doesn't even do anything. I can just block it with the shortcut dude, right? I'm tempted to play this guy and attack to make it unblockable and get in for 8. I think just putting this to sleep and then swinging with everything is pretty good also. They have to start chumping if they don't want to take 10 damage. Oh, by the way, I guess it's still 3 more mana before we can play that. We have 5, but we don't have 5 BBB. I don't think the Vorpal effect is going to matter, but the 2 damage, not bad. I could make a treasure token, but I think just a 1/1 goblin is pretty cool. Like, 8 mana is not really a thing I actually need. It would just be kind of fun. If this ever gets to hit him, he just dies anyway. Leather armor. Sure. Seems fun. Why does this have ward? As long as it's equipped, it has menace. Oh, the leather armor gives it ward. I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, and then we just have lethal now. Surprise! An unblockable 8 power creature. I'm only 2-1. I thought I'd lost twice already. I guess that one game that I lost felt very demoralizing because I couldn't do anything about it. I was powerless the whole time through. The whole way through, or the whole time, I guess would be. Are there really only 2 counterspells? I guess so. Usually there's like 3 or even 4 format. I think that's usual, right? Dim Vapor. If I had a swamp, this hand would be great. I don't think it's right to keep this. But mulliganing when I have 3 mana feels pretty bad too. Like, I think I'm supposed to mulligan, but I don't like it. Okay, fine. Alright, this is only 2 mana, but it does like have some plays eventually. I guess I'm going to be tapped out for a while. Sorry, I keep this, and I think this is something I'm maybe not going to be able to make use of. Strider is a little, like, aspirational, but I would like to be able to play it. I do have the treasure, that's true. I'm happy to spend it on this guy. Just so I can do something on this turn instead of nothing. Ugh. Go away. Hang on. What's the difference between that and this? Okay, I can return it to their hand. This might do even better, though. Got him. Top it, I suppose? No, bottom. Wow. I thought they'd be happy to replay that card. Island is probably fine. I could equip the Thieves' Tools again. Or I equipped the Thieves' Tools, but I think I'm just going to bounce this as well. Got him again. Gotta be annoying. Okay, that one they did top. They don't mind replaying that. That's fair enough. It does definitely do some things. I'd like a treasure token, please. Oh, I could have used the mana this turn to equip a Thieves, but I want to play a 4-drop, so... Go away. Well, see you later, Thieves' Tools, I guess? equip the Thieves' Tools first and then attack, but I don't. That seems silly, right? Let's attack first. They presumably don't block. We get to go into the dungeon, and we can turn that thing off. I guess I should have drawn first. Tap wrong. Maybe? I mean, I could play Charm Sleep with the treasure. I don't know. I think I might have wanted double black, or a single black. Yeah, I think it tapped right, I just drew wrong. Owlbear's good. For you, obviously. I think I could put the owlbear to sleep rather than play a Drider. I don't really care for this guy. And this draws a card. Now you finally get to play that Bard again? I mean, like, this guy has done an insane amount, but I'm still like, in pretty bad shape. I spent a lot of work on, like, tempo. And I don't have a lot of value left. What is this? It's ramp that ventures into the dungeon. Okay. I attack with just the 1/3 here. They don't have a good block for that. I guess that's an okay tap. I'd rather leave more blue open, though, just so it's easier to threaten a counterspell. Even though I don't have one, obviously. Oh yeah, this card. What? This creature must block if able. This creature must be blocked if able. Okay. What made it must be blocked? Huh? Oh, is that just I... Huh. Okay. I think this is the only effect, but it's putting a reminder on this guy as well, for whatever reason. This sucks. Wish I had my Thieves' Tools back. I don't think I can do anything here. Yeah, an opponent's like 5 cards up on me. Pretty bad. I mean, I could draw cards that would be good. Like, I guess I already played the one that sacks the treasure to draw, but I could draw like the Beholder or like a black dragon. I guess that's pretty great. Thing is, I would have to double block the 7/6 to like not get hit by a 7 damage. I guess if they attack with it, I just let it in and counter swing for 6, 7. But yeah, unluckily they have other creatures. Well, maybe we can kill that somehow. Okay, this is actually a great pickup. I probably should have drawn first before I decide how to attack. It's not like I'm bluffing and doing anything else, right? And it's not like I'm going to get to do combat damage to a player. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm going to hold these guys both back to block here. This blocks the 2/2. Okay. I should have drawn first. Nice. I put this one into my hand, please. This was a nuts draw. Okay, I block. You have some combat trick? Oh, right, I don't want to block here. I'm gonna just let in the 2, I guess, even though you get to explore the dungeon. Go ahead. Combat trick would not be at all surprising, but what am I supposed to do? Could have chumped with the 1/3, but I can always do that. I guess I could have done that first and then tried a counterattack. Treasure chest. Sack it to make a lot of treasure or draw 3 cards or tutor something. Wow. Wrong effect. Those cost 4, but obviously they don't care that much about that right now. Hired Hexblade for treasure is pretty nice. Maybe I should have played the Hall of the Storm Giants. It's like one of the only... I thought it was nice to get this down, but actually this is like an even better creature. And the fact that it enters tapped is a big problem, actually. Alright. Well. Now I have something to block the 7/6, I guess. Block with all 3 of these. Still try to keep this guy alive because he's great. I don't know. Maybe I could just use this Hall of the Storm Giants instead. Okay, there's that Inspiring Bard they kept for 100. Oh no. Alright, I guess I'll just block that with a 1/3 then. If I block with this, they can kill my 2/1 anyway, so I might as well use it to do something. I'm not drawing any more cards. I could just let this in, I guess. Seems like the way to go. Trample? Yeah. Alright, not dead. Experiencing difficulties for sure, but not dead. Why did they get treasure? Oh, they chose that instead of giving a creature. Oh my god, this is such a draw. Wow. I think I play the Charmed Sleep now, even though it means I can't turn on the Hall of Storm Giants, because putting this guy to sleep is great. They still have the treasure chest, which is a big problem. Oh, I couldn't turn on the Hall of Storm Giants anyway, right? Because it's tapped. Well, that's too bad. I don't know, I was pretty dead anyway, right? But that's not true. I had this Hall of Storm Giants. I might have been okay. They haven't been able to like play a creature that also kills one of my creatures. We'll attack, but it doesn't matter. I'm dead. Game. I know it doesn't do anything, but it's kind of funny. Oh, it gets unattached anyway. Yeah, right, because it's not a creature. Yeah, opponent just had so many cards that eventually this was going to happen. Something like this, right? But we soldier on. And we can hope for a 3/3 result. I'm not going to get too ambitious beyond that. I think the deck is pretty middling. It's kind of a miracle we got the 2 wins we did. I remember the first one where it was like really close and then opponent just let 7 damage in for no reason. I don't remember the other win. Alright, well this one's a draw. Couldn't find me a matchup. Let's just skip through this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Why do you bother animating this? Instead of just like leaving me in the queue. Something. Alright, I'll be back with you when you get it. Alright. 5 seconds later, we're back. Incredible. Against fakes, or fakez, or fakies. Alright, I mean... This has a playable 2-drop. All I need is a swamp to make the hand pretty good. It's pretty good now. I'm happy to use the hired Hexblade on the treasure from... Oh, never mind. Wow. Okay. I want to play the Thieves' Tools, and then the draw, and then the Hexblade, ideally. But that's like a lot of doing nothing, and so I think I should first play a creature. And I could wait, but oh, right, this won't work if I cast it now because I need to spend the treasure, but I also want to target the treasure. Got it. Okay, so we do nothing this turn. We do wait. Don't. Are you just checking to see if it's a normal 2-1, or are you planning to kill it? Okay. If you attack, I block. That's fine. You have some combat trick. I don't really mind. Nope. Okay. That's an interesting card. I can play that this turn. As long as I tap carefully, right? Because this replaces, it makes a new treasure token. Ah, I can't because this spends the treasure. No, right. Tap blue and treasure. Got it. Yes, that's what I want to do. Good job, auto tap. You figured it out. Overall, I have drawn very well since the initial mulligan. A bunch of 1/1s? Who cares, right? They didn't have a... Oh, okay. That's kind of scary. You didn't want to give this guy haste? I guess you're not attacking with him anyway. Do I just trade this for a 1/1? I don't think so. I think the 2/5 is going to be doing okay next turn. I would have traded it for him, but they didn't block, so, or they didn't attack with it quite reasonably. Should have attacked first, since I'm not blocking with this anyway. I don't know. I might block here if I had to. Yeah, I should have done this first. They're not blocking with the 2/2, and I don't think I'm going to be given a chance to block with this either. Okay, I mean, if you have combat tricks besides what's on board, then I guess I'm in trouble. You're just doing this as a way to get in 4 damage. I guess that's okay. Okay, 2 damage. Ah, Manticore. Very cool. I don't have anything to do about the Manticore right now. I guess I bounce the token? Kind of sucks though, right? It does kind of suck, and yet here we are. Top or bottom that token? It dies anyway, but sure. I'm... I mean... No, I want this because they can actually attack with the 2/2. If I attack with this, and I don't want that. But I'm definitely behind this game. Ouch. What could I do about the Manticore? Not that. Good pickup? Is it good enough? Oh, do you know what? I'm close to Vorpaling them. I shouldn't have sacked a permanent. I shouldn't have sacked a land. I don't have... Oh, your stuff gets Menace? Is that the idea now? Okay, that's sort of a lot of damage. I have to kill the 6/6. But then I'm dead, right? I'm not going to have enough mana and also be able to live through a turn. Must be blocked? Oh, right. No. I just can't single block. So what if I tried letting all this in? It's 9. I'd be at 3, so this would not be lethal on its own, but it would be close. But I can block more damage next turn than this turn, right? So I guess I shouldn't do it. Hilarious. Okay, it's a treasure token. It's very much like a land, actually. All I have to do is survive the turn, but I can't. Right? In fact, this might have been, like, best draw in my deck? But I'm still dead? If I blocked last turn, I would have even less chance to live here. Oh, so upsetting. Yeah. I don't know. If I hadn't sacked that land, would I be winning here? I would, right? Because I wouldn't have had to play the Thieves' Tools. No, but I hadn't moved the Vorpal over yet. I made a mistake by putting it on this guy, I think. I think this is a game I could have won. And yet will not be. Oh, sure. Yeah. If I put the Vorpal on my Baldur's Gate guy, whenever I instead equipped it on the Hexblade, and not sacked a land, but instead sacked 2/2. I didn't end up using those 2/2s anyway. I could have sacked the 2/2 when they played the permanent. I just forgot about the Vorpal win condition. And I didn't seem that close to activating, but I was, right? I had like 5 lands on table and 2 in hand. I was not at all far from activating. And I had Thieves' Tools on. I think just an insufficient imagination lost me that game. You know, it's easy to be like, oh man, opponent had such great creatures, I was so close. But no, like, I blew this game. I could have won it myself. Kind of funny that this is still out here. Like, I get that, like, state-based actions occur, and it probably checks for players being dead before it returns equipment. But what puzzles me is why is this one still out here? And, like, Thieves' Tools that was equipped is not out there. Very strange. There's probably something in the rules about it. It's probably not an arena weirdness, but like state-based actions are checked in a specific order, and like anyway, a sad outcome, but one that I richly deserved, I guess. I built around something and then didn't play around it. All right, well that's too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.